Hello, hello, here I am. I say hello to you.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you match. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Gondor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
Ah, there's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, all right?
Right.
You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, all right? I better not hear you've been holding the Queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Nia's memory is 1 of 4. So that's the first area we must go to. The next is... actually... that's right, me, whatever his face is, some stuff for us now, I think. So now I can actually talk to him. Or her. Meh, who you be, ruffians? Man, wait, stop. There have been misunderstandings. Please wait. Could be a what, Fubble? Didn't you just want us out of your sight? Me Bumby is not one of contradictory appetites, currently just so unspeakably bored of being on guard duty. What do you mean guard duty? What do you got to guard here? Well, me Bumby been on journey of adventure with more experienced friend and it go too well. Now have more treasure than can carry. So friend of me Bumby go find place to hide treasure and tell me Bumby to guard spoils and here until come back. Right, I see now. So that's why you were being so territorial. Looking at friends. Friends are on journey, yes? Would friends not chat with me Bumby for a bit? For a little while. Me Bumby also pine for traveling, really, but cannot leave treasure without a tend. Would friends maybe at least care to tell me Bumby thrilling tales of own adventures? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a little break here, wouldn't it? Sure, let's do that. Although I don't know if the stories we have will be thrilling enough for you. Meh, score. So then, what tale will friends share with Meeble-Me? Talking to Meeble-Me after meeting certain conditions will allow you to claim Amiibo-related cosmetic items. Do I have this yet? Mastering our blades. Meh, that interesting idea. Then Meeble-Me also becomes stronger if Kit bashed something together out of origin shards? Well, apparently you can only work them with an ultimate hammer. You need a lot of time and skill to master it, too. Oh, but that'd only make it 10 times colder. Meeble-Me decided we'll henceforth rename own favorite old pickaxe to Ultimate Pickaxe. Right. Whew, that's some top-notch tale-telling. As thanks, Meeble-Me will hand over closely guarded treasure. Are you sure that's okay? Treasure now belong to Meeble-Me as per rights of squatter, so probably no problem. And friend of Meeble-Me not even notice. So gaudy you turned out to be. It's really not the thing worth worrying. Friend is sure to return bringing even more fresher treasure. Yeah, well, if you're sure enough, don't mind if we do. You got the special weapon Aegis Mithra, or Aegis Sword Mithra. Meeble-Me is cheerleading friends of Journey of Friends. If friends ever happen to remember about Meeble-Me, please to come back and share thrilling tales. Me will be always waiting. Yeah, that's whatever. I don't have any of the other ones. Because mastering the power of Ouroboros requires us to do interlink stuff, which I have not done yet, unfortunately. Upgrade Glacier Ring.
You found power.
And heat control time.
You found power.
I can't get Unison Strike upgraded. Heat control arts canceling. Jaguar Slash upgraded.
I got a new trick up my sleeve.
Healing power up. Healing by
A new
25%.
power, eh?
Shared blessing upgraded.
A new power, eh?
Body double upgraded.
More to add to the playbook.
Atomize upgraded.
More to add to the playbook.
Heat control arts canceling.
Check out this sick new skill.
Strength and diversity
Check out this
upgraded.
sick new
Block rate
skill.
up by
Check out this
25%.
sick new skill.
Extreme pursuit upgraded.
Whoa, new power.
So yeah, not even close. And take down a mighty foe is something I won't do in this playthrough. Because that's super boss stuff. And then the last one I don't even remember. What next? Our next location is the Saffronia Tree. Oh boy, cutscene.
Ah, the scent of Saffronia. This takes me back.
This music does too.
Takes you back. You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Saffronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? So that's where Saffronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Urian Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Yeah, like the Makana's hand and the Makana's sword. Our next goal is the Pentalis region. We must go here to the tower camp. You know, that place where Noah and Mio exchanged their flutes and shared their first exchange of cooties.
Those empty ruins.
Huh? Hear that?
Oh, well, it's foggy now, so... Or raining, rather, but... I guess they cleared up for us, actually.
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Maktha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Ionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two. What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Ionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Yeah, because this was originally Moritha, and underneath the sea of... Allrest, that's the name. Now our next goal is now the city. Specifically the Memorial Hall. Because if you remember, there actually is one specific person that Nia would most likely enjoy seeing. Actually, I don't even know if I even mentioned their name, and I'm not going to mention it now. Just that they are a person, and they exist. And they may or may not look familiar.
I think I might need a moment to reflect.
They might look familiar. But I'm not going to tell you who.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Hey! Mio! Nia! We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that. Mio,
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
We've seen all of Nia's memories. I think the running theory is that Mio is Nia's daughter. Considering that the ending cutscene we did see that Rex did in fact have babies. With Mithra, Pyra, and Nia. So I guess Nia did actually end up winning
Let's
in the
make the
end.
most of our break, guys.
Anyway, Nia's memories. This requires Nia and the party for us to discuss.
I think we need to discuss this.
Okay, so what have we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Well, if you're asking me to choose, then I might have to ask your advice first. Sure, I hope we can give you a decent answer. In all places you guys have been so far, was there ever a place where you could look at the sky up close? Almost touch it? What do you mean close to the sky? I guess she means like, have we been to the highest place in the world, right? Highest place? Have we? Maybe? Maybe not. Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes. I mean, I don't have any major reason for it, but... just... when you asked where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my head. What, the sky, you mean? Maybe. When I look at the sky, I just... long to go back there. A sort of nostalgia. Well, if that's what you want, then why don't we try and find a high place for you? Oh, really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, if it was me who brought up this whole "what do you want to go" chat in the first place, there's a place up there, a skyscraping place like that, that I'd love to check it out myself. You guys, thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together then. The place where we'll be close enough to touch the sky. Grasping my future. This is a very easy quest, sort of. Because we must go to...
Alright, let's get going. Time.
Sword March, specifically the Cavity.
It's a wasted.
And if you'll remember, the Cavity, kind of a dangerous place to go to. On the account of all of these high-level enemies just kind of casually meandering about. We must specifically go down there, which I will try my best to get to without dying. Oh, yeah, there's a container. Where is that container? I think it's over here.
Is that what I think it is?
Is this like a rare thing?
And it's stashed away in this corner with these bullets.
Keep your heads or lose
Because I
them.
have to deal with
Time to
these
get
guys.
serious. Here we go.
Alright.
Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
Come here. I pissed off the bird too. Help!
No, you can't.
Ow, I'm hurting real bad. Ouch.
Quit being an idiot and stay back.
Quit being an idiot and stay back. Oh yeah, the music still keeps playing even if an elite enemy joins in the battle. Ouch. Ready for this? Oh, I feel glorious. Ow. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
Acceptable.
I hope we can make use of this.
Delicious containers. Yummy, yummy. Right.
Hey, that's not your
Goal
everyday
is to
jump.
go downwards now. Yes, we must go down there. Oh, there's another container. And a shard. Oh yeah, also that's Origin right there. Unfortunately, you don't get to see it in the overworld, but you do get to see a big giant ball of red and dark clouds.
Good thing we found this.
Which, I mean, isn't really all that great. I prefer something cooler, but whatever. You know, like Origin itself, but I understand limitations and such. Any enemies down there? Well, I'm about to find out.
Everyone,
And that was too far away.
I'm sorry.
Man, that sucks. Don't mind me, just making my way down.
This is something decent, right?
Making my way down in a downwards fashion.
Smarts.
It's just because I don't want to be near this dude. Because I know if I get in front of him, there's a level 90 unique monster. This bird's gonna get mad at
That's
me.
a rare one.
Maybe this is fine.
Oh, this looks serious.
Oh, why? I'm gonna die.
Let's go advantage.
Keep it up, Theo.
Redemption.
Give me that healing, please. I'm in desperate need of this healing.
Water lily. Apply support covers.
Oh. Oh, I got a whole bunch of blaze with me right now.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Ouch.
Something so valuable.
Smarts.
Ouch.
That.
Oh, there's a channel here.
Smarts. I'll claim the ether here.
I'll claim the ether. Oh yeah, there's a lot of ether here. If for some reason you need it. Ouch.
That. Smarts.
Almost there. But yeah, there's just like nothing here. It's all been destroyed. It's all covered in snow. Yeah, you're here. You gross, yucky. I don't much care for this. No, I do not. I do not care much for this. This is not a good circumstance. I don't like this. I think it's snowing. What element?
Are you ready, Uni?
I might be able to use Element Genesis. Never mind.
That was spectacular.
And
Lands reached
I was
max
the
rank with that. Change you to...
So I got
No.
I'll keep you safe and snug.
There you go. Did you live Deflector Field? Wow. And also all these as well. Incredible. Anyways, getting stuck on a rock.
Amazing.
I know, right? Too bad it's snowing. But I'm pretty sure they clear up the weather for you. Yep. Agnes Castle.
Such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio. I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, It's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time,
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Lovely. Oh yeah, and the weather stays clear, I think. With the future now safe in the party's hands, Nia wished to travel together with them once more until such a day as their journey would come to an end. Also, the class rank limit for life stage is now broken. And we also get to admire the view now. Incredible. Shame that that is kind of there, but whatever. You know, we're real high up. Whoa. You can see the Bionis head from up here as usual. Yeah, there's that shard in the container, that's right.
Something so valuable here.
Wonder what's inside.
What's inside? Things for me to collect, that's what's inside. Let's see if I can pick up this shard. Without pissing off the local rabbit population.
Say, isn't this
Yeah.
valuable?
We should take good care of that.
We got a rectangular origin shard. Not that it matters because origin shards are useless.
My mind is made up.
Anyways, it's
You have
Melia's
my
turn.
full support.
We must head
But
to...
quite well traveled by now, huh?
Yes, here. Specifically the Grand Tower walkway. With Melia in tow. We need Melia with us. For this next bit. Melia's required to be in the party. Because if you remember that one door I showed you a while ago.
No. We wait.
See you later, Senna and Melia. If you remember that one door. This one, it's green now. And it clears away, allowing us to step inside the elevator and push the button. I'll see you guys later, I'm going. Just me, Mio, and Melia. As we can see on our map, we're on the 5th floor now. Right over here. And here is...
Now, no nosying around.
the Queen's Chambers. And here we can
You
actually...
want to open those? They're highly confidential.
We can see, that's a picture of... or it's a painting, rather, of Alchemoth with all the hovering reefs around it. And of course there's a tiny viewing balcony as well, which you can actually jump down to from above and actually get to this area early. But I don't know how you would get to it. Anyways, with that little location discovered, we must now head back here to the throne room. Up here is where we must go.
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
Well, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty, what a welcome sight to see you return.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your Majesty.
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But we'd no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them.
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
So you sought to defeat them?
No! Nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, then I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed. Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
You shall not. Do not speak of throwing your life away so lightly. I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian Chief Retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9? So Xeon then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps. Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes, as if she's all alone in the world.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
Okay. From atop her throne. And also Cognine's back up. Fiction with Agnes. And the city pep talk. All of these require melee in the party. First, we shall go to Agnes Castle. Here is where we must go. The heck was that? That was up on. And it's here we see.
Mission, is it? Surely we can find a peaceful resolution.
And here we see Nia's here in her royal dudes. Royal outfit.
Nia, this is a surprise.
Don't worry, I know the whole story. Oh, bloody hell. I see you are in good company.
Yes, I am.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually.
We all one big, happy family!
Yes, that's right. Family.
Indubitably. I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Kevus nor Agnes.
To be precise, They were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone.
That's awful.
The Keves and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect. At least that is the mood we try to foster. But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept these changes.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion. But if like-minded people were to congregate...
They may gain enough momentum to pose a legitimate threat, is that it? So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it.
We might have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Minanabite, what make worst case so bad?
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
That worse than worst case?
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse. One cannot so easily change their way of life or how they view the world.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
So, where do we find these troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Seriously? That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their fellow Agnian soldiers. The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle.
Hell yeah, you are.
And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this. Experience can make a person stronger, it's true, but it can't take away one's pain.
It's a little late for that,
That
man.
goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Nia.
Take care, you guys.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh yeah, you can talk to Nia as well. It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard. Oh, trust me, Nia. Melia knows all too well. More than you may know, actually. I don't know, like any of these locations. I mean, she literally had to kill her own brother. And her own father literally died right in front of her. Right. Hovering Reef, whatever. Let's go.
We're sliding down!
We're sliding down! Yes, there's so much sliding to be done. I can't wait.
Watch your footing, guys.